All right, Chris, thank you. Guys, we are going to take you to talk more about locally grown seasonal fruits and vegetables. There's a push to eat local all around the country. It's for our health, for the environment. And joining us live this morning to talk more about that is chef and farmer Matthew Rayford.
Hello.
And then we've got Chef Jennifer Hill-Booker. So,
hey.
Matthew, let's start with you.
Okay.
You're a farmer. Talk about the farm-to-table movement. Why is it so important to support locally grown fruits and vegetables?
Well, why I think that it's so important is because it helps boost the local economy first. I think the farm-to-table movement itself, there's a resurgence of it. A lot of people have always eaten that way anyway. They've either had their own little small garden, or they've always had some farmer's market to go to, or they just found somebody, oh, you're growing this, you know, and then, you know, too many tomatoes, give them to your neighbor kind of a thing. So I think farm-to-table is a resurgence of it.
Now, what about eating seasonally, too? That's another part of this, Jennifer. What's in season right now?
Well, we actually have some of the vegetables and fruits that are in season. So you have your broccoli, cabbage. Chef Matthew brought some arugula from Gilliard Farms. I have pumpkins from my garden and pomegranates from my yard, believe it or not.
Oh, really?
Yeah, definitely. And the importance of eating seasonally is it's fresh, so the nutrients are at their peak. It tastes better because it hasn't been shipped 3,000 miles.
Right.
And it's not wrapped in plastic for months on end, so you can get it right when it's ready to go.
This is a unique pumpkin, and I just have to take a moment. You told me that this grew out of your compost, which I think is so cool.
Yes, we have a compost at my house, and this is actually a result of last year's jack-o'-lantern. So we didn't have to buy pumpkins. There you go.
Talk about reusing.
There you go.
Right.
Now, we know the health benefits to eating fresh fruits and vegetables, but there's also an environmental connection. Matthew, can you speak to that, how the farm-to-table foods can have a positive impact on the environment?
One of the things we just, Jennifer just talked about just a second ago was the fact that we're cutting down the carbon footprint. So because we're eating local, if we just look at the state of Georgia alone, we're only going 4 or 5 hours to get things instead of 10, 20,000 miles, which is, you know, a lot more. So cutting down the carbon footprint is one, and then getting the food at its freshest. So you just got a chance to take a look at that arugula.
It
smells amazing, right?
So good.
Freshly cut last night, right before I got here. So that smell,
That's
that
my
taste,
salad for lunch right there.
There you go. It's right there.
Now, you all are here for the Taste of Atlanta, the 12th annual, and you're doing something called Eating the Alphabet. Tell me what that means.
Sure. Actually, as a Georgia-grown executive chef, we want everyone to know in the entire country, especially here in Georgia, about our Georgia farmers and our Georgia-grown commodities. So, A through Z, or apples through zucchini, and we're going to talk about all of the fresh produce that we have that's available, and to get children to eat the alphabet.
Excellent. Jennifer Hill-Booker, Matthew Rayford, thank you so much for joining us, and you can catch them at Taste of Atlanta next weekend. We'll be right back with more on Weekend View.
Okay, ladies.